As the nutrition educator at a public school, I have created the HOPE initiative to improve the nutrition environment as part of an overall wellness policy initiative. I have developed strategies based on social cognitive theory. Child and pre-adolescent nutrition is critical as children continue to grow physically at a steady rate during this period, but development from a cognitive, emotional, and social standpoint is tremendous. Therefore, adequate nutrition and the establishment of healthy eating behaviors can help to prevent immediate health problems as well as promote a healthy lifestyle. The Centers for Disease Control reports that almost 1 out of 5 school-aged children in the U.S. has obesity, and the 2015 to 2020 Dietary Guidelines for Americans reports 3 alarming statistics about children. One is that they consume 10% of caloric intake in sugar-sweetened beverages. Two is that they do not meet daily fruit and vegetable recommendations. And three is that 40% of their daily calories are empty calories from added sugars and solid fats. We all know that a balanced diet is key to healthy eating habits because it provides children with the nutrients they need for physical and mental growth. As society becomes more aware of and concerned with children's health issues, communities are beginning to turn to schools to provide an environment that promotes both healthy eating and physical activity. Children spend a considerable amount of time in schools, and therefore schools play a pivotal role in creating a framework of health knowledge which will help a child to make informed decisions in their future about their own health outcomes. School policies supporting healthy eating and physical activity are an important component of school efforts to promote the health and well-being of school children. Good nutrition and physical activity help contribute to improved academic performance, attendance rates, behavior, and lifelong health and well-being. Researchers at St. Louis University found that preschool children who were almost always served homegrown fruits and vegetables were more than twice as likely to eat 5 servings a day than those who rarely or never ate homegrown produce. In addition, children who grow up eating fresh from the garden produce also preferred the taste of fruits and vegetables to other foods. They were more likely to see their parents eating fruits and vegetables, and they themselves ate a greater variety of fruits and vegetables. So a strong school garden policy is one way to promote healthful eating and physical activity and provide students with practical knowledge that will help them eat healthful foods throughout their lives. There is currently no policy for school gardens in the Savannah-Chatham County Public School District. The HOPE initiative policy will require the implementation of school gardens in each elementary school in the district. School gardens provide a dynamic environment for students to observe, discover, experiment, nurture, and learn. A school garden is a living laboratory where lessons are drawn from real-life experiences, allowing students to be more active participants in the learning process. School gardens can be integrated into the school in 2 ways. First, school gardens can contribute to the overall education curriculum to teach children about subjects as varied as English, language arts, math, science, and social studies. In addition, school gardens offer opportunities for fun, physical activity, and improved nutrition education as well as nutrition. School gardens can provide fresh produce that can be included as part of the school food service program, and children have added motivation to eat fruits and vegetables that they have helped to grow. My first strategy is called HOPE Knows, which deals with health policy enforcement. The district administrator will have the authority to designate school property as a school garden and negotiate the terms of the agreements and licenses needed to create and maintain a school garden. He will ensure that the development of a school garden includes necessary coordination with appropriate representatives of the school buildings and grounds department. The chairperson in each school will create a wellness council. The Wellness Council is developed to lead implementation, and this is a critical step because they can provide leadership, accountability, and structure, as well as support and resources as challenges emerge. The superintendent, with the assistance of the School Wellness Council, will develop guidelines for school gardens. These include an explanation of how the school garden program fits into the standards-based curriculum and curriculum guidelines of the school district, how the costs of the school garden, including materials, supplies, water, and personnel, will be funded, how the school garden will be maintained during and outside of the school year, including identification of school staff who will supervise and maintain the garden, and how the school garden will be used and how the harvest of the garden will be distributed. The district administrator will review existing school board policy and recommend updates to any other school board policies to incorporate the goals and objectives of school gardens. Our next strategy is called Hope Grows. In this strategy, we will create the gardening program. The school will establish an instructional garden of sufficient size to provide students with experiences in planting, harvesting, preparation, serving, and tasting foods, integrated with the school's core curriculum and supporting state curriculum standards. Faculty and staff will provide hands-on experiences and enriched activities such as farm field studies, farmers market tours, and visits to community gardens so students understand how food reaches the table and the implications for their health and future. Sampling and tasting of foods grown in school gardens will be encouraged. Teachers and food service personnel will be encouraged to utilize food from school gardens in classrooms and cafeterias. Schools will promote food-centered activities that are healthy, enjoyable, developmentally appropriate, culturally relevant, and participatory. Students will be provided opportunities for physical activity through participation in school gardening programs. School staff is encouraged to integrate the school garden, nutrition education, and cooking and eating experiences into the core academic curriculum for math, science, social studies, and language arts at all grade levels as appropriate. Food service personnel and teachers will receive professional development jointly to facilitate a more coordinated approach to integrating classroom lessons with experiences in gardens, kitchen classrooms, and the cafeteria. The school's nutrition services will coordinate their menus based on the produce available from the school garden so that school meals will reflect seasonality and local agriculture. And students will be offered the opportunity to participate in outdoor education programs that make connections between diet, health, the environment, and the interdependence of living things. Our next strategy is called Hope Bestows, and this deals directly with the children and is another initiative of the program that is beneficial. The children will be able to create newsletters which will go out to the families monthly and will deal with health and wellness issues. It will show recipes that have been created as well as physical activities that have taken place amongst the families and the students. There will be recognition and rewards for creative healthy recipes for meals and snacks, which can be used at school events and included in a student cookbook. And there will be schools displaying ribbons for reaching HOPE goals in both nutrition and physical activity standards. This garden can also provide foods to be used in my third strategy called Hope Shows, which is the health communication part of our initiative. All students will attend wellness classes with a nutrition education component for 2 days a week. The students will then plan and perform nutritional education TV segments during their morning announcements that are based on topics such as healthy snacks, reading nutrition labels, portion sizes, and the USDA's MyPlate tool. The HOPE initiative will be evaluated using WellSat, the Wellness School Assessment Tool. This is the end of my presentation.